Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from the campus of Framingham High School in Framingham, Massachusetts. Here to bring you coverage of today's high school freshman girls soccer contest between the Flyers of Framingham High School and the Brookline High Warriors. Now, originally, this game was supposed to be played in Brookline today, but Framingham couldn't get transportation put together, and so instead, we're playing out here in Framingham. Start time was also moved back from about 3:45 to 4:30, but now 4:15, and we're about ready to get this game underway. Two teams out on the field. I have the jersey numbers and names for Brookline, unfortunately not for Framingham, so I'll just be referring to those players by their numbers. And we're off and running. Framingham working it upfield, a through pass aimed at number 1, cut off by Brookline's number 8, co-captain Olivia Baker. Brookline trying to force it upfield, but it's being scrummed for now. Finally kicked free by Framingham's number 5. Number 13 gets it to number 1, who gets it to number 14, back to 1. Attempted give and go, broken up by number 18, Chloe Shea. Now dribbling with it, number 6, Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Pass goes back to Baker, who lifts it upfield. And it's going to go out of bounds. Number 5, Bronwyn Sicolo, was trying to chase after it. As we get ready for this Framingham throw-in, just a reminder, if you notice me botching the pronunciation of anyone's names, please correct me in the live chat. You're not being rude, you're being helpful. Brookline on the move. Shot saved. But lost out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick for Brookline. That was some great passing between number 6, Amalia Lindgren-Palm, and I think it was number 16, Nora Vera. Here comes the corner kick, and it's going to be wide and out of bounds. So a goal kick now for the Flyers. Goal kick bounces along, and it's tracked down by Baker. Passed back to number 14, Ivy Wheeler, and then back to Baker. The two captains working along that back line. Framingham takes the ball, but then the pass comes up short, and it's intercepted by Shea. Pass to the outside. And no out call, but Brookline manages to clear it anyway. Amalia Lindgren-Palm off on the breakaway. Can she force it through? Yes! Amalia Lindgren-Palm with the speed and the race to the ball. She buries that one to give Brookline a 1-0 lead. Nothing tricky about that, just simple speed to the ball for Amalia Lindgren-Palm, and then fought off some defenders. After some discussion, we're back underway. Number 5 trying to pass it back, stolen away for a second by Vera, but then cleared out by the Flyers. Baker sending it up the line. And Vera chasing after it, making it a contest, and then swooping in and taking it for a second was number 2, Caroline Hughes. Now Sicolo deflects it into the air. High bounce. Amalia Lindgren-Palm had it for a second. It gets kicked back to Chloe Shea. Shea escapes her pursuers, passes to the outside to number 10, Penelope West. Cleared out now by Framingham, bouncing along. gets to the back line, and that one goes out of bounds. It'll be Brookline ball. That was deflected off of the attempted clear by number 21, Elise Kutka. Throw in from West to Lindgren Palm. West kicks it towards the middle, finds Hughes. Hughes tries to kick it upfield, but no room to kick it. Now stolen away and cleared out. Framingham tries to clear, but kind of slices it. Now it flies towards midfield, taken by Shea in the chaos. Kicked upfield, it deflects right to Amalia Lindgren Palm. Leading pass for Nora Vera, but too far, and it's scooped up by the keeper. Keeper punts it, comes along low, but gets to number 14. Pass to the outside to number 9. Number 9 dribbling. Still going. Kutka trying to box her out, can't do it. Centering kick, deflects off of 14. Cleared out by Riley Jernigan. Framingham trying the approach once again. Number 9 approaching along the back line. Kick is saved. I believe that is Maritza Griffin. I was told she's playing goal today. But if anyone notices anything different again, I encourage you to correct me in the live chat. Baker with the ball, passes across to Kutka. Kutka almost lost it around the official. Kicks it ahead, taken away by number 28. Pass tries to go through, broken up by Wheeler, and now another pass goes right to Wheeler. Pass to the outside to Jernigan. Jernigan kicks it upfield, bounces across midfield, and Amalia Lindgren Palm is going to chase that one down. Dribbling, she's got space to work, tries a through pass for Nora Vera, and Vera chases it down. Centering kick is going to bounce into the waiting arms of the keeper. A nice idea. Pass just went a little too far, and so Vera had no angle on that one. High kick deflects and is kicked away by Jernigan. Another race to the ball. Vera trying to get there. She does. Kick deflects like a pinball, and now they're wrestling for it. Vera comes away with the ball. Pass back. Off the mark. Couldn't force it through. It's taken away by the Flyers, but then Caroline Hughes with the speed chasing it down. Pass back to Baker, and it's knocked out of bounds by Framingham's number 15. Throw in goes up the line, and Framingham's number 10 clears it out, but it goes right to Chloe Shea. Taken away, and it goes back to the Flyers. Number 9 fakes out her defender, trying to go off to the races. Her dribble ends up an unintentional pass to 19. Shot bounces into the waiting arms of Griffin. That kick is downed. Hughes passes upfield to Vera. Pass back to Lindgren Palm. Now a pass leading for Vera. Vera fights off her defender, launches a shot, just barely saved by the keeper, but that is going to force a corner. Corner kick sails in, deflects a couple of times. Vera takes it in open space, tries to touch it through, but nobody there. It's cleared out to midfield, and Kutka kicks it back across midfield. Number 28 kicks it back. Now Baker kicks it upfield, deflects off of Hughes there. Hughes forces it over to Lindgren Palm, who passes to the outside to Vera. Vera passes to Lindgren Palm, who launches a high shot. That's going to sail way over the net. Goal kick for Framingham. Bounces upfield. Couple deflections. Bronwyn Sicolo fighting for it for Brookline, but Framingham gets it. They continue to push it upfield. Number 14 going down the edge. Cut off by Shea, and it rolls over to Wheeler. Wheeler's attempt to clear doesn't go far. Framingham tries to push it through the middle, but it's cut off by Wheeler. Wheeler kicks it upfield. Kicked back by Framingham, but right to Hughes. But that deflects to 28, who gets it to 13. 13 sends to the outside, aiming for one. Cut off by Baker. Baker kicks it upfield, and it's deflected out of bounds off of number 6. Throw-in goes up the line. Sicolo passes to the middle, and it's cut off by number 2. Flies to Shea. She's had a nose for the ball in the middle. It's kicked away from her. Long leading kick. Stays in bounds. Number 9 taking it down the edge. But Jernigan cuts it off and forces it out of bounds. Number 9 has been showing a great deal of speed for Framingham. Riley Jernigan is going to have a task on that defensive side. Throw in from number 19. Deflects several ways, and then Jernigan kicks it out of bounds. 19 throws it in. Cut off by Jernigan. Launched high in the air. It's staying in bounds. Number 22 kicks it back into the air. High bounce, and it's kicked out of bounds by number 14. No deflection, Brookline ball. Jernigan throws it in. Lindgren Palm lifts it towards the middle. Race to the ball. Taken by number 1. Pass to the outside to 6. 6 trying to fight off Baker. Gets an opening and passes to 1, who kicks it towards the sideline. Number 6 keeps it in bounds and fends off Baker again. Pass to number 1. Stolen away from 1 by Wheeler. Recovered by 13, trying to fight her way through. Wheeler not letting her fight through, but Wheeler knocks it out of bounds. Throw in. Kicked by Wheeler, and it goes out of bounds once again. Throw in. Off the foot of Wheeler, it's kicked to the middle. It's cut off by Kutka, who pops it in the air, deflects a couple times, stays with Framingham. Couple deflections. Now Lindgren Palm launches it across midfield, taken instantly by the Flyers and kicked right back. Bouncing past everybody, Griffin rushes in and scoops up the ball. Bouncing along, it's downed by number 2 and kicked across midfield. Off the head of Jernigan now, and it's taken by West. West's kick bounces off the back of Lindgren Palm, and then Vera gets to it, gets a pass to Lindgren Palm, pass to the outside to Sicolo. Sicolo slices it off her foot, and it's chased down by 28, who kicks it upfield. 1-0 still to score. Amalia Lindgren Palm, the only goal scorer so far. This ball being stolen away by Vera, gets to Lindgren Palm, pass to the outside to Sicolo. It's knocked out of bounds by the Framingham defense. Sicolo throws it in, and Lindgren Palm lost track of it. It goes out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick. Goal kick bounces along. Wheeler kicks it right back. Vera trying to chase it down and can't get there before it goes out of bounds. Throw in. Now kicked up field off the foot of Shea. Now downed by 14. 14 tries to kick it up the field, but nobody there, and Baker launches it. Number 10 cutting it off, kicks it out of bounds. And Vera with a quick throw in to Lindgren Palm. Tries to tap it back to Vera, but it's cut off, but it's knocked out of bounds along the back line. That's a corner kick for Brookline. Nora Vera going to take the corner kick for Brookline. Comes in low. Number 6 whiffs on the clear, now gets the clear. Vera taps it back to Baker, who launches it towards the box, but it one-hops into the arms of the keeper. This ball is punted, deflected, kicked away by Wheeler, kicked back by 28. Number 1 has it, pass outside to 6, back aimed at 1. Could not be broken up, and now Shea kicks it out away, and now it's deflected by Baker, and out of bounds stays with the Flyers. Throw in. Pass to the middle is kicked away by Kutka. Substitution coming in for Framingham, number 20 replacing number 19. Pass to the middle, now kicked away. Number 28 kicks it back. Shea takes the ball, taps it back to Baker. Baker kicks it upfield, but it's knocked away. Now swooping in and taking it again is Baker. Baker kicks it upfield, and that bounces out of bounds. Throw in. Pass to the middle, broken up by Shea. 20 recovers, knocks it ahead, but it's booted away by Wheeler. Deflections, it's recovered by Vera. Pass to the middle to Sicolo. Ball's knocked away by Framingham, knocked away by Baker. Sicolo trying to push it forward, trying to push through a defender. It gets knocked away and deflects several times. Number 20 kicks it upfield to number 1, and then Baker takes it away. Pass is broken up. Baker trying to swoop in and take it again. Gets knocked back and forth. And now Amalia Lindgren-Palm takes it. Pass ahead, lost control of her footing. And now it's being knocked back and forth. And now it's deflected out of bounds off Framingham. Throw in goes to Lindgren-Palm, pass back. Baker couldn't handle it, and it goes out of bounds. Throw in from the Flyers is booted away by Kutka. Deflects right to Lindgren-Palm, who sends a leader for Vera, cut off by number 2. Kicked up the field, cut off by Lindgren-Palm. Lindgren-Palm trying to dribble her way through, sends a kick that's going to go well wide, and that'll be a goal kick. Hey, excuse me, do you know who that is in net for Brookline? Thank you. Pass goes back to Sicolo now, but knocked away by number 6, goes to number 1. Pass to the middle now for 14. Cut off, combined efforts of Shea and Wheeler. Framingham still trying to push it. Gets to 14, pass back to 6, now pass to number 1. Cut off, kicked away by Wheeler, but recovered by 14, who fakes, trying to force her way through. Too many white shirts in there, and Wheeler kicks it away. Lindgren-Palm lifts it, deflects off the head of the defender, and Vera is trying to chase it down. On the attack all by herself. Passes back to Lindgren-Palm as the reinforcements arrive. Pass across to West, knocked away from West. Now kicked up field all the way to number 1. Framingham trying to rush the counterattack, but Baker slows that down with a deflection there. Now kick to the middle, broken up. And now booted by Sicolo. That's going to roll out of bounds. Slight correction on the Brookline goalie. I was told it was going to be Maritza Griffin, but in fact it is Elin Lindgren-Palm, number 9. Booted upfield, knocked out of bounds off of Framingham, and that'll be Brookline ball. Still in the first half, still 1-0 Brookline. The one goal coming off Amalia Lindgren-Palm. But this might be a chance for Framingham here. Wheeler, the last line of defense. Reinforcements come, but Jernigan can't clear it. Deflects right off her teammate. Now she clears. Bouncing along. Sicolo kicks it towards the middle. Gets it to West. West trying to force her way through. Too many defenders, and it's cleared out. Shea recovers the bouncing ball. Tries a pass. And Lindgren-Palm now sends it back to Jernigan. Jernigan launches it upfield. Number 2 launches it back through the air. Bouncing along it goes. Jernigan takes it. Kicks to the outside. Recovered by Shea. Stolen away by 20. Pass to the middle. Taken by Kutka. Kutka trying to clear. Too much forward pressure. And either a foul or an offsides call against Framingham. Kutka with the kick. Bouncing along. Vera deflects it back to Lindgren-Palm, who launches it in the air. Number 22 trying to take it. She couldn't. Penelope West takes it, but runs out of room, and the ball is knocked away. Number 20 keeps it in bounds. Jernigan launches it through the air, bouncing along. Deflected. Hughes tried to kick it away, but then 6 kicks it across midfield. Wheeler kicks it right back. Stopped by Vera. Almost rolls to Sicolo, but deflected several ways. Now Framingham clears across midfield. Back to Wheeler, who kicks it right back. Knocked down. Cut off by Shea. West takes the ball now. West trying to dribble through herself. Now sending a pass. Nobody quite there. It's cleared, but goes right to Hughes, and Hughes' shot goes wide. Another substitution for Framingham. Number 23 checking into the game, replacing number 1. Goal kick is launched, bouncing along. Wheeler kicks it back across midfield. Deflected down. Number 15 gets there first and knocks it out of bounds. Baker throws it into Shea. Shea kicks it upfield. 28 kicks it back. Shea swoops in and kicks it back upfield. Sicolo couldn't get a foot on it. Stolen away by 6. Kicked upfield. Baker kicks it back. Lindgren-Palm kicks it along, and it deflects. Taken by Sicolo. Sicolo's pass is blocked. Cleared out by the Flyers. Now bouncing along. Wheeler first to the ball, but her kick was recovered for a second by number 20, but then lost out of bounds. Quick throw-in gets to West. Stolen back by 20, kicked across midfield, but it's going to go right to Baker. Baker kicks it back across midfield, stopped by 13. Kicked back to the Brookline side where 15 takes it, loses it to Baker. Pass to Hughes. Pass up the far side. Kicked back by number 6 and out of bounds. Brookline ball. We've got our first Brookline substitution coming in. This is number 20, Lele Adonde. Pass goes back to Wheeler, kicked upfield, and out of bounds, Framingham ball. Number 15, lost it, but I believe they called a foul on Baker. So Adonde comes in replacing Bronwyn Sicolo. Jernigan moves from the back line to midfield, and Shea appears to move from midfield to more of a forward position. Sliced in the air. It's now kicked. It's going to one hop into the arms of Elin Lindgren-Palm. Ball is punted, cross midfield. Couple deflections, knocked away by West. Lindgren-Palm couldn't keep with it. Framingham takes it back, cut off for a second by Jernigan. And they call a foul on Framingham. Jernigan lost her shoe on that one. Jernigan taking the free kick. Launches it. It gets to Hughes. Hughes tries a pass. Lindgren-Palm gets a boot on it. Passes out to Shea. Shea turning around, dribbling. Still dribbling. Sends it to the middle. Hughes gets there. Pass attempted for West. Broken up by 22 and kicked upfield. Goes back to Adonde. Adonde passes back to Kutka, who launches it. 22 kicks it back. Adonde with a knee to get it back. 13 kicks it. Back and forth it goes, now recovered by West. West has it stolen by 20, but then it goes right back to West. 20 steals it back, and it's knocked out of bounds, Brookline ball. Adonde throws it in to Lindgren-Palm. Knocked away by 10. Shea has it for a second, but it's stolen away. Deflected back by Baker and kicked upfield. Knocked away by number 2. Baker whiffs on the clear that time. And it's knocked out of bounds. Looks like it'll be Framingham ball. Number 5 throws it in. And Jernigan gets tripped up, no call. There's definitely been a bunch of physical plays both ways that have gotten no calls so far today. I mean, it's important to remember with these freshman games, you only have one official. So a lot more stuff's going to go uncalled at this level as compared to varsity where you get multiple officials. Knocked back and forth. Still scrumming for it. Finally, Jernigan swoops in and boots it away. Lindgren-Palm passes back to West. West fights through a defender. Still dribbling, kicks it across midfield, kicked right back by 22, slices off the foot of West. Now number 7 sends a pass ahead to 13. Now kicked upfield, cut off by Kutka. Kutka launches it down for a second by Lindgren-Palm, but then deflected away. Then West kicks it back. Off the head of 10, downed by Hughes. Hughes lifts it. It slices off the foot of 2, and 22 kicks it out of bounds. Quick throw in to Lindgren-Palm, back to West. West launches it towards the box, knocked out by 2, but goes right to Lindgren-Palm. Lindgren-Palm kicks it across the box too far for any teammates to chase down. That's going to be a goal kick. A bunch of subs coming in for Framingham now. Still 1-0 Brookline here in the first half. Last time these two teams played, Brookline roared out to a 3-0 lead, but ended up finishing in a 3-3 tie. Currently holding a 1-0 lead as number 1 passes ahead to number 14. Back to the middle to 1. Leading pass too far, scooped up by Elin Lindgren-Palm. Punted into the field, bouncing along, gets to Amalia Lindgren-Palm. And Lindgren-Palm fending off multiple defenders, keeping with the ball. Now launches a long kick, broken up by number 5, but recovered by Shea for a second. Now they're scrumming for it. Hughes comes out of the pile, but it's knocked away by 28. Recovered by 5, stolen by Hughes. Her kick is deflected, but then Lindgren-Palm passes it back to Adonde. Knocked away from Adonde by 14. 14 off to the races. Launches a kick, and that's just going to be scooped up off the grass by Elin Lindgren-Palm. Punt goes across midfield. Deflected to number 2. Kicked across midfield, kicked back by Kutka, downed by Hughes. Sent ahead to Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Lindgren-Palm still dribbling, trying to fend off defenders, but loses the ball. Too many blue shirts in there. Clear is deflected, now stolen by Lindgren-Palm, trying to fight her way through again. Gets a touch to West. They get the feet tangled up. Lindgren-Palm comes away with it. Slicing, centering pass gets to Vera. Vera whiffs on the kick, and it's knocked away by number 2. Just bounced too high for Vera to get a good boot on it. Shea takes the ball, spinning around, pass to Hughes, tapped back to Shea. Shea fends off the defenders, now knocked away by 13. Taken by 5, passed up the line, stolen back by Shea. Shea dribbling. Now it's kicked back upfield by Framingham, recovered by Jernigan. Jernigan gets around the edge and kicks it upfield, finds Lindgren-Palm. Lindgren-Palm passes back for Jernigan. Jernigan dribbling through, launches a kick. Chasing it down is Hughes. The shot is saved and kicked away by a back. And it looks like they called offsides anyhow. Pass is knocked down, recovered for a second by West. Now deflecting every which way. Number 9 chasing it down for Framingham. Kicks it upfield, goes right to Jernigan. Jernigan could not fend off the defenders. Number 14 takes it. Kicked across midfield to number 1. Wheeler kicks it away. Knocked back by 14. 19 kicks it, deflects off Adonde, and it's going to be out of bounds Brookline ball. A brief pause as some subs check in on both sides. For Brookline, looks like number 11, who is not on the roster, checking in, replacing Shea. We've got a handball call there against Framingham. Brookline with the free kick. Once the camera points to number 11, if anyone recognizes her, feel free to tell me who it is in the live chat. Long kick goes to Hughes. Knocked away from Hughes, tries to chase it down, but it's knocked away again. Goes all the way back to Wheeler, who boots it across midfield to number 11. Out on the far side, stolen away, and kicked up to number 14. Stolen back by Baker. Big gust of wind blowing through here as Jernigan tries to clear it, but it goes back to 14, launches a high shot, caught out of the air by Elin Lindgren-Palm. Long punt. It's knocked down by number 10. Wrestling for the ball, number 11 comes up with it, kicks it upfield, booted back by number 10. Chased down by Baker. Passed back, attempted clear by Wheeler, does not work. Now a leading pass. Adonde, the last line of defense. Number 9 takes it, launches a shot that goes over the bar. Very close, that one. Number 9 almost with the equalizer there. I'm sure you guys can hear the wind gusting through here in Framingham. Score still 1-0 in favor of Brookline. Lindgren Palm kicks it over to Baker off the goal kick. Sent up the line to number 11. Hughes gets a foot on it. 13 tries to kick it away. Lindgren Palm recovers, passes back to Jernigan, back to Lindgren Palm. Knocked away, it's taken by number 9. Number 9 getting around the edge, but cut off by Kutka. Kutka now steals it away. Kutka staying with it. Attempted clearing kick deflected, bouncing along. Kutka still trying to get it, but it's taken away by 19. A couple passes, 19's kick is deflected. Kicked right back. Jernigan takes it. Pass is taken away by 28. Now kicked upfield by 28. And Wheeler knocks it out of bounds. A veritable pinball, this ball going back and forth from side to side of the field. Looks like a timeout has been called. Only the official knows what kind of time we got left. Is that a timeout or halftime? Halftime? Oh. So the assumption is that we are actually at halftime, and given that Framingham walking away from their bench to sit down, I think that's a correct assumption. So it is halftime here at Framingham High School in Framingham, Massachusetts. The score halfway through, Brookline 1, Framingham 0. Amalia Lindgren Palm with the lone goal of the first half. And now, at this halftime intermission, I'd like to take a moment for a local charity spotlight. I'd like to tell you about the Brookline Food Pantry. The Brookline Food Pantry provides groceries to Brookline residents in need of food assistance. The pantry saw a huge increase in demand for food assistance at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that number has remained steadily high ever since. The food pantry has been serving an average of 650 households each week, more than 4 times the rate of families served pre-COVID. The Brookline Food Pantry is fighting the good fight against hunger in our community, and they are always looking for more people willing to lend a hand, whether through monetary donations, direct food donations, or volunteers in the pantry. Food donations can be made at United Parish Church at 210 Harvard Street in Brookline on Wednesdays and Fridays from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Monetary donations can be made online at the food pantry's website, brooklinefoodpantry.org. You can also go online or call 617-800-5339 for any more information you want about how you can help feed your community. Once again, that's brooklinefoodpantry.org or call 617-800-5339. And as always, you can find all the information you need about our local charity spotlight, Brookline Food Pantry, down in the description section of the video down below. And remember, if you're enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. And if you've got anything to say, I encourage you to say it in the live chat. But for now, halftime, 1-0 Brookline. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, and I will be back with the second half after a short break. Stay tuned. Okay, back on the mic again. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan coming to you live from the campus of Framingham High School in Framingham, Massachusetts, bringing you live coverage of today's high school freshman girls soccer contest between the Brookline High Warriors and the Framingham High Flyers. Brookline with a 1-0 lead as we get ready to start the second half. The two teams switch sides. Brookline now on my left, Framingham now on my right, and Brookline now getting the opening possession. Amalia Lindgren-Palm passes back to Caroline Hughes, who swings it over. It's passed back to Hughes. Pass deflected, but recovered by Lindgren-Palm. Pass deflected, she recovers, gets it ahead to Bronwyn Sicolo, but it's cut off by number 1. Passed back to 22, lifted across midfield to number 14, passed out to number 1. Number 1 fighting off number 13, Golda Mark. Now cleared out by Olivia Baker, and that's going to go out of bounds. Number 22 throws it in. Kicked out by Elise Kutka. Recovered by number 1, passed back to 22. Kicked up field, and Baker's going to clear it out again, and once again it's going to bounce out of bounds. 22 throws it back in, bouncing along. Baker tries to kick it, but it's walled off. So Kutka swoops in and takes it. Kicks it upfield, gets to Lindgren-Palm. Knocked away by 28, recovered by 6. Pass ricochets like a pinball, recovered by number 1. Knocked away by Hughes, recovered for a second by 28, knocked away by Chloe Shea. Now Lindgren-Palm sending a leading pass. Nora Vera off to the races. Vera fires a shot, and it's just barely stopped by the keeper. Brookline almost comes out with a huge counterattack, some great movement upfield to almost get an insurance goal there. Cross midfield, it's taken by Kutka. Kutka's kick is deflected out of bounds. That'll be Brookline ball. Riley Jernigan throwing it in. Jernigan trying to fight through, kicks a long one. Nora Vera again trying to chase it down, knocks it past the defenders, but it's right into the waiting arms of the keeper. Ball's rolled in to number 10, who gets it upfield and out of bounds. West throws it in. Penelope West throws it in to Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Stolen away by 19. Passed back. Stolen by Lindgren-Palm. Lindgren-Palm trying to dribble. Breaks free. Shot. That one's in again! Amalia Lindgren-Palm on fire today. Her second goal of the game. That one surprised even me. I thought she was going to go for a centering pass for sure from that angle. But boy, she sure showed me. Fantastically placed shot, an absolute laser into the top corner. 2-0 now the lead in favor of Brookline as this one is out of bounds. Mark throws it in. Knocked away by 22. Shea takes the ball at midfield, kicks it. Knocked away from Vera. Number 6 kicks it upfield. Now it's a race to the ball between number 1 and Baker. Get there about the same time. Number 1 recovers it. Dribbles. Centering kick, downed, 14 with a kick, and it rolls into the waiting arms of the Brookline keeper, Elin Lindgren-Palm. Long punt. Knocked away. 14 kicks it upfield. Centering kick, bounces past everybody. Race to the ball again. Brookline gets there first, but it's lost out of bounds. Mark could not get proper control of it. And so Framingham has a throw-in deep in the Brookline end. Number 6 takes it, kicks it to the middle, walled off by Shea. Shea Dribbles away from her pursuers. Passes for Penelope West. Knocked away by 19 and kicked upfield. Number 9 takes it. Fights through a defender. Passes back for 14. Deflected away by Hughes. Kicked back by Framingham, but kicked right back. Gets to Hughes. Gets upfield to Lindgren Palm. Lindgren Palm lifts it, gets past 22. Nora Vera on another breakaway. Fires a shot. That rolls through the keeper's hands. Another goal for Brookline. Nora Vera with her first goal off the assist from Amalia Lindgren Palm. 3-0 the Brookline lead. After that one, the Brookline offense really starting to come alive now as Framingham makes a substitution in the net. Pass goes back to 28, stolen immediately by Lindgren Palm. Pass gets up to Vera. Vera's kick deflected away. Number 6 kicks it across midfield. Taken now by Ivy Wheeler. Her pass does not go out of bounds somehow. Now the late signal of out of bounds. Throw in coming for the Flyers. Number 22 throws it in. Deflects, battle for the ball. It's won by Framingham, pass back and forth. Now a kick goes right to Olivia Baker, who kicks it across midfield, stopped by number 22, but then cut off by Vera. Passed back to Bronwyn Sicolo, who sends a leading kick. Number 22 try and chase it down, just kicks it away from Lindgren Palm. It rolls out of bounds. It'll be Brookline ball. Sicolo throws it in, and Hughes chases it down, but it's taken away from her. Still scrumming for it with number 1. Knocked away. Sicolo manages to send a leader for Vera. Vera, fending off 22, sends a centering kick. That's deflected away by the Framingham defense. Pass upfield to number 9. Number 9 trying to fight upfield, knocked out of bounds by Jernigan. 3-0 the Brookline lead here in the second half. Brookline in a familiar spot. This is the lead they had against Framingham last time. That game ended in a tie. Brookline hoping for a better result today. Kick goes along, rolls into the arms of Elin Lindgren Palm. Punt is knocked upfield by West, but knocked right back by Framingham. Stolen away now by Jernigan, kicked upfield, but I think it was lost out of bounds, so Framingham will get the throw-in. Thrown in, walled off by Jernigan, kicked upfield. Number 2 trying to kick it, but we've got a whistle, a late out-of-bounds whistle. Another throw-in, again walled off by Jernigan, this time kicked upfield, and again it sails out of bounds. Another throw-in, off the head of Jernigan and out of bounds. Scrum for the ball after the throw-in, and Jernigan again knocked it out of bounds. See what this does is it eats up the clock. Brookline with a substantial lead here, so they can afford to play for running out the clock, as again it's deflected out of bounds. Throw-in is deflected, launched into the air. Goes off a knee, And Shea kicks it away for a second. Framingham took it back again, but then Wheeler clears it out. Taken by 22, kicked back. Number of deflections, it's taken by 6. Pass to the outside to 1. 1 trying to get around her defense, can't do it. Wheeler walls her off. Wheeler gets around the edge, kicks upfield. No handball call there. Sicolo kicks it upfield, slices off the foot of 22, slices off the foot of 19, chased down by Lindgren-Palm. Pass goes up to West, back to Lindgren-Palm. Dribbling through, sending it through to Vera. Nora Vera, pass to the middle to Lindgren-Palm, back out to Vera, too far out of bounds. Number 6 off the throw-in, kicked upfield. Number 1 takes it, gets the ball to 13. 13 fights through and kicks it across midfield. Wheeler boxes out the attacker. Attempted clear is deflected, kept in bounds by 14, gets a pass to the middle. It's recovered by 13, pass back to 6, who lifts it towards the middle, booted away by Kutka. Downed by 19. 19 trying to force her way through. Sends a pass to the outside to 1. 1 passes towards the middle. Finds 13. 13 tries to pass in the box. Broken up by Kutka. Downed by 19. Immediately stolen by Lindgren-Palm. Lindgren-Palm gets around her defender. Still dribbling. Launches a long kick. Goes off the head of a defender. Hughes is right there. Caroline Hughes tries to tap it ahead. Knocked away by 2. Still wrestling for it. Number 2 forces it out of the box, and it goes out of bounds. Brookline ball. Throw in goes right to Lindgren-Palm. Passed back to West. West launches it through the air, well wide of the net. Substitutions now coming in for Framingham. And now the whistle for the goal kick. Goal kick is deflected and stolen by Lindgren-Palm. Pass back to West. Now goes back to Lindgren-Palm. Dribbling, pass deflected, kicked away by the Flyers. But chasing it down an open field is Sicolo. Fakes out her defender, kicks it across the field, deflects a couple ways. Hughes had it for a second, deflected away, now manages to kick it out of the box. Vera chases it down. Pass, knocked away by 6, but chased down by Sicolo. Passes back to Shea. Shea gets a pass over to West. West trying to dribble, but stolen away by Framingham. Now stolen back by Jernigan. Jernigan dribbling, gets a pass ahead to West. West sends it back to Jernigan. Jernigan dribbling with it. It's lost out of bounds. Framingham ball. Throw in is taken immediately by Jernigan, lifted towards the box, downed, recovered by Lindgren-Palm. Tries a kick, gets walled off, but keeps the ball. Lindgren-Palm trying to force her way through. The keeper walls it off. Good hustle by Lindgren-Palm, forcing her way through there, but good fortitude by the Framingham keeper to just put her body between the ball and the back of the net. Shea takes the ball, but it's stolen away by 13. Now stolen back by West. West dribbling through. She's got some space. West with a hard kick into the box, and that's just going to roll into the arms of the keeper. Ball's bouncing along, gets to Wheeler. Wheeler's kick deflected by 6. Stolen away by Sicolo, but then stolen back by 6. Gets to 14. 14 sending a pass. Wheeler gets there first. It's knocked out of bounds by 13. This will be Brookline ball. Throw in goes off the head of 6, out of bounds, still Brookline ball. Throw in goes off the knee of 22. Vera fends her off, tries to move it upfield, but it's booted out of bounds. Throw in. Hughes has it for a second, but it's knocked out of bounds by Framingham. Scolo throws it into Shea. Knocked away. And knocked out of bounds. Brookline ball once again. Wheeler throws it into Hughes. Hughes pass knocked out of bounds by Framingham. Scolo a quick throw in to Vera. Pass back to Scolo. Pass to the middle to Hughes. Tapped for Vera. Vera centering kick for Lindgren Palm. Lindgren Palm trying to fend off multiple defenders. It's knocked away from her. 13 kicks it to the out of bounds. We actually got 2 number 13s for Framingham on the field. Scolo throws it in to Hughes. Deflects back to Scolo. Kick ahead to Vera. Vera passes back to Shea. Gets away from Shea, but she chases it down and recovers. Passes over to Scolo. Kick back to Shea. Now taken away by 13, pass to 14. 14 trying to send a pass through, but it's cut off by Jernigan. Jernigan kicks it upfield and out of bounds. Still 3-0 in favor of Brookline. 2 goals from Amalia Lindgren Palm and 1 from Nora Vera. Throw in, deflected. Kicked back. Framingham was on the push, but it's walled off by Baker. Scolo tries to kick it upfield, knocked back by the Flyers. Number 7 with the ball. Stolen away by West. West kicks it upfield. It goes right to number 10. Kicked up to number 7. Walled off by Jernigan and knocked out of bounds once again. Throw in goes off the head of Jernigan and once again out of bounds. Throw in, deflects back and forth. And Wheeler takes it. Pass is deflected right back to Wheeler. Wheeler still working it upfield. Pass goes to Scolo. Centering pass gets to Shea, tapped back to Scolo. Now kicked up for Vera. Vera launches a kick, but it slices the wrong way and out of bounds. Goal kick knocked down by Hughes. Lindgren Palm swoops in and takes it, trying to force it through, and it's cleared out by 10. Out of bounds once again. Thrown in, deflects a couple times. Shea forces it ahead. It's knocked back down by Shea. 22 takes it, but it's wrestled away by Vera. Centering pass aimed at Lindgren Palm is knocked away. Number 13 takes it in the open field, kicks it across midfield. Chased down by Jernigan. Jernigan comes around, dribbles it back across midfield. Pass for West. Could not be kept in bounds. Throw in. Kicked ahead. Shea has it. Kicked up field. And now stolen by Lindgren Palm. Lindgren Palm trying to work down. Turns back, centering kick. Bounces over to Sicolo. Sicolo trying to recover it, knocked away by 22 and forced out of bounds. Adonde checking back in, replacing Nora Vera. Sicolo centering kick. Lindgren Palm launches it. It goes over the bar. So from the looks of things, Lele Adonde has been added to the back line, and it looks like they've moved Elise Kutka up to, forward midfielder or so. Jernigan trying to force it through, and it goes out of bounds. Throw in. Deflecting a couple of times, lost out of bounds, this time off Framingham. Adonde, the quick throw in. Bouncing along, it's taken by Lindgren Palm. Now stolen back by Framingham. Adonde trying to cut off the attacker. It's forced ahead and knocked out of bounds by Jernigan. Throw in. Gets to 9, pass to the middle, knocked away by Wheeler. Throw in, knocked down by 13, pass back out. Kicked up field and lost out of bounds. It'll be Brookline ball. Another throw in, bouncing along. 19 kicks it. Now 28 being walled off. Hughes kicks it up the line and out of bounds. It'll stay Framingham ball. Throw in, knocked away. Winds up at the foot of Lindgren Palm, who kicks it towards the middle for Sicolo. Sicolo couldn't collect it cleanly, and so 23 passes back to 22, and it's kicked out of bounds. It'll be Brookline ball. A sub coming in for Brookline now. Entering the game for the first time, number 1, Lila Friedland, replacing Caroline Hughes. Throw in from Wheeler. Deflects. Deflected towards midfield, kicked away by Shea. Rolls over to West. West kicks it along. It's knocked away. Pass deflects off 1, gets to 14. Pass is walled off by Wheeler. And then it deflects to Baker, who kicks it across midfield. 22's kick deflected by Sicolo. And now kicked. Wheeler trying to clear it out again. Shea knocks it over to Sicolo. Now a pass intercepted by Shea, lifted. Deflected a couple bit of ways. 19 kicks it. Kutka kicks it over for Lindgren Palm. Lindgren Palm pass for Kutka. Kutka racing and losing it out of bounds. That will be a goal kick for the Flyers. Another sub checking in for Framingham. No scoreboard clock, so I can't tell you how much time we got left in this one. Only the official knows. Still 3-0 in favor of Brookline. Long goal kick, knocked down by Adande. Friedland had it for a second, knocked away. Shea tried to stab at it, but the pass gets to number 6, sending it ahead for number 1. Number 1 trying to get around Wheeler, but Wheeler denies her and kicks it out of bounds. .22 throws it in, knocked down by number 1. Now knocked down by Adande, popped into the air. Now Framingham trying to knock it back and forth. 1 with a chance, but didn't get it off the right angle off her foot. And that's going to be a goal kick for Brookline. Elin Lindgren-Palm kicks it in to Adande, stolen away by the Flyers. Number 9, kick stolen by Adande. Throw in. Deflects a couple times. Now booted away. And it's just going to roll out of bounds. Throw in from Jernigan. Deflects out of bounds. Throw in. Goes ahead to Friedland, and it deflects out of bounds off of 19. Brookline ball once again. Throw in gets to Lindgren-Palm. Pass back to West. Leading pass is chased down by 10. Kicked away. I believe West kicks it back. Bouncing along, that's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for Framingham. Goal kick goes right to Shea. Taken away by Framingham, passed up to 1. Now 13 kicks it ahead, but it goes right to Wheeler. Wheeler's attempted clear dangerously deflects, but it just goes to 1. 1 fakes out the defender. Tries to kick it ahead, ran out of room and did not have the range. It's scooped up by Elin Lindgren-Palm. Long punt bouncing along, and that's going to go out of bounds. Throw in, downed by 15. West could not steal it away, so it's taken again by Framingham. Now it's knocked out of bounds off of Framingham. Brookline the throw in. Knocked back by 10, knocked back by Adande, out of bounds. Framingham the throw in now. Number 9 trying to work it down the line. Cut off by Jernigan and knocked out of bounds. And again, the scrum along the sidelines forces it out of bounds. Framingham ball. Throw in is stolen away by Lindgren-Palm. Pass across midfield, cut off by number 2, but goes right back to Lindgren-Palm. Now a longer kick is going to bounce along number 22. Gets there, tries to clear, but it's recovered by Friedland. Passed out to Sicolo. Sicolo's kick deflected and launched out of bounds by 22. Now a substitution for Brookline. That appears to be number 19, L.J. Drain, replacing Friedland. Throw-in is knocked out of bounds. Skolo another throw-in. Kutka sends a kick, deflects. Lindgren Palm tried to get in there, but number 10 cleared it out. Now number 14 knocks it over to number 1. Pass walled off by Wheeler. Number 1 staying on the pursuit, but Wheeler wrestles it away, kicks it upfield to Kutka, knocked back to Sikolo. Sikolo lifts it, it's deflected away. Being chased after, Drain gets a boot on it, but can't get the pass across. It's knocked back by Adonde, chased down by 19, passed back to 10, who boots it high in the air. Bouncing along. Walled off. And Adonde manages to kick it towards the middle. Knocked away, kicked back by Wheeler. And now number 6 kicks it ahead to number 1. Kicked back towards the middle where Shea is just going to swoop in and take it, but pass goes the wrong way, taken by 13, knocked away by Wheeler. Whiffed on the kick. Number 9's kick is going to go off the hand of Adonde. So that's just going to be a corner kick. Don't know how much time we have left, but I know we are coming up on the close of this game. Corner kick comes in. Number 15 tries a shot walled off by West, I think. Kicked back into the box, walled off by Baker. Now West taking the ball, moving it upfield. Quick throw in. Deflects a couple of different ways. Now one by Framingham. Kick is walled off by Jernigan. And now Framingham trying to force their way through. Centering pass broken up by Baker. Framingham trying one last push to get on the board at least. But it's stolen by Baker and cleared away. Now that pass knocked away by Drain. Number 2 kicks it across the field. Bouncing along. Wheeler takes it. Wheeler could not clear it. It's taken by number 1. Now the pass intercepted by Shea. Kicked away. It's taken by Lindgren Palm. Pass for Drain. Pass looking for Kutka is knocked away by 22. To midfield, it's knocked away by Shea. Now Lindgren Palm manages to tap it over to Kutka. Kutka dribbling around, passes. Cut off by number 10. Drain takes it back. Passes back to Adonde. Pass upfield is knocked away, but goes back to Adonde, who sends a long one. Whiffed on the kick by 22, so Lindgren Palm cuts it off, but it's knocked through. Over to midfield. Wheeler kicks it along. Kicked back by number 2. 14 downs it. 15 chasing after it. Deflected away by Adonde. Adonde kicks it up the line to West. West kicks it across midfield. Wheeler kicks it back. And Adonde trying to work it upfield and walled off, but it'll be out of bounds Brookline ball. Adonde a quick throw in. Number 10 boots it across midfield. It's downed by Jernigan. Jernigan passes up to Lindgren Palm, who sends a pass nicely done across to Kutka. Kutka trying to fight through. Now Lindgren Palm trying to fight with it. Lindgren Palm launches a shot. This one saved by the keeper. Lindgren Palm had a chance at the hat trick there. as Jernigan takes it, kicks, deflects. Lindgren Palm now launches a shot. Nice save by the Framingham keeper. Again, Amalia Lindgren Palm almost with the hat trick there. Number 1 dribbling with it. And lost out of bounds. It'll be Framingham ball. And there's the triple whistle. And that is your ball game. The final score here at Framingham High School in Framingham, Massachusetts. The Brookline High Warriors 3. The Framingham High Flyers 0. Goals scored. Amalia Lindgren Palm had 1 in both the first and second half, and had an assist on the third goal, which was scored by Nora Vera. Great effort offensively by Brookline, but I think equally as important, a great effort defensively. There was no comeback tie this time, as they held them off the board. Some great defensive efforts from that back line of Olivia Baker, Ivy Wheeler, Elise Kutka, and Riley Jernigan, as well as Lele Adande. Some great contributions defensively across the board. You know, now we're disconnecting, but game's over, so not a huge deal there, but we're reconnected. So great efforts all around. I could go up and down the board with every player that came in, but that is going to wrap things up here. So thank you all so much for tuning in to this live freshman girls soccer broadcast. If you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. I believe tomorrow I'll be covering varsity girls soccer on the road at Braintree tomorrow. And then I think I've got freshman boys soccer on Friday. And then I've got another soccer game on Saturday. I'm not entirely sure what level I'm covering on that one, but, you know, we'll see. Plenty more in weeks to come. So be sure to subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for all my upcoming live streams. If you got something you'd like to say and the live stream is already over, you can say it in the comment section down below. Looks like we got a couple in the live chat here at the end from Elizabeth Collins. Great game, girls. Congratulations, Brookline. If you got anything to say after the stream ends, you can say it down in the comment section. You can also go down below to the description section, get all the information you need about our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Food Pantry. See their the URL to their website, the phone number, so you can find out more about them, find out more about how you can help fight the good fight against hunger in the Brookline community. And if you check out the bottom right corner of your screen, you'll see the URL to my personal website, jessesports.com. You can find out more about me, the freelance sportscasting services that I provide, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team or player. Right below that, my email address, jgms88@gmail.com, if you just want to contact me directly with any questions or requests you might have. And then below that, the URL to my Instagram account, instagram.com/jgms88. Follow me on Instagram, where I post highlights from previous live streams. For instance, I will probably be posting all 3 goals from today on Instagram in a day or two. So be sure to follow me on Instagram to get a nice view of the highlights. But that is going to do it from Framingham High School in Framingham, Massachusetts. The final score, Brookline 3, Framingham 0. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.